Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hey. And what is up, everybody? So, welcome to the Nexus. One of the coolest things that I'm excited about with this new channel is exclusively Pokemon content. So, that is going to be the best thing about it, is we are going to spend 99.9% of our time on this channel going over Pokemon. Between Nuzlocke's Let's Plays, We've got so many different things that we are going to be experimenting with and playing with tonight while we are on here. But the biggest thing is a 100% Radical Red Nuzlocke. It's going to be dope. It's going to be rough, but it's going to be fun. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this show on the road and find out who our starters are going to be. Hello there, glad to be, Professor Oak, always sitting there, doing everything he can to tell us exactly how to play a game that we know how to play. But that's life. Now, of course, for those of you who aren't familiar with what Radical Red is, it is a Pokemon ROM hack. But it is the most difficult Pokemon ROM hack. Something about it is just insane. Between the difficulty curve, the items, the no healing in battle, then adding on the difficulties like rules to the game, we're really looking at something that's just going to be above and beyond and difficult. So it's going to be a really, really hard road, especially going on barely any sleep. And of course, as a sleepwalk, we will be staying up all night until we beat the game. There will be food, there will be adventures, there will be parties. It's going to be a great old time. So, obviously we're going to name ourselves Travis, because, who I am. Now, I thought long and hard about who I wanted to name my rival after. And one of the big things that I wanted to do is I wanted to pay homage to a PokeTuber who is near and dear to my heart. I am a UI member on Vinny. His content is just insane. This man has been there without even knowing it for so many people. The amount of times his content just makes everyone happy, and his energy, the things he brings to the world of PokeTubing is just insane. And so to honor Vinny and his adventures in Radical Red, we're going to go ahead and we're going to name our rival after him today. And it's just going to be a great time. So, with Vinny being named and us about to start, we're about to start. Now, obviously Radical Red does take place in the Kanto region, so it is based off of the first Pokemon games, which, as a 30-year-old, it's kind of important to pay homage to those older games. So now, for those of you that don't know anything about Radical Red, it's going to be tough, because we are going to set all of our randomizer options. So we are going to make sure that everything is 100% random. We're going to go hard mode with this, because honestly, let's face it, without a challenge, what would be the point? We're playing Radical Red, we don't want easy mode. So we're going to change some options around real quick, because my controller is just not wanting to work with us. Yay! Alright, now that that is fixed, we're good to go. So, we're going to set the randomizer option. We are going to set that to hard mode. We are going to make sure that our abilities are randomized. And we're not going to randomize the movesets, because that's just a whole nother level of we don't need to deal with that. So, with that being said, it's time to go encounter that good old Professor Oak. Hey, don't go out there. Yes, we know, you can't go into the grass with that Pokemon, but, how do we get sore? How do we do anything? There's nothing in Battletown. Gotta love these old school Pokemon cutscenes. Anything plays itself for you. So, this is the part we've all been waiting for to find out what and who our starters are going to be. It's definitely going to be an interesting experience you guys see that? That trainer was literally just floating through that bookshelf. Alright, so our first option is Pikachu. A nice, solid starter electric type. It's going to be weak against Brawn, but would really help us out against that surprise visitor we're going to run into, and really set us on a good path against Misty as well. Our next option is going to be Seaking. Okay, so definitely not going to go with that. And last but not least, we get Milcray is a good option. Oh, it's a tough choice between Milcray or the Pikachu. The fairy typing is super strong, but I mean, I feel like we were blessed with this Pikachu and we just need to go for it. The problem is this Pikachu going to be able to do anything against that first gym with Brock? And if we don't get a good Pokemon between here and there, we are basically just bodied. There is nothing we can do to stop that. So I think the only option we're going to have here is probably going to have to be the Milcray. It's going to be tough, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make this work. Starting off with Start Mode Nuzlocke with Milcray is definitely a challenge. Nickname for this is going to be pretty fun. So, for those of you that don't know most of the rules about Nuzlocke, we do have to nickname all of our Pokemon. Helps you build that bond and attachment. So, when you die, it's going to be rough. Yes! Milcray or bust. Listen, I'm just saying, Vinny did this during his playthrough and he did not use his Alchemy. And Alchemy is a tank. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to nickname this bad boy Soft Serve. When I got one in Sword and Shield the first time I played through it, it was my nickname, and she took me all the way to the damn championships and was one of the only members left on my team. So we're gonna go with Soft Serve as our starter Pokemon. Alright, so with Vinny, our rival, getting that Seaking, it's gonna be a fun experiment here. So let's go ahead and take on our first rival battle. Oh, thank you for that. We're gonna get that fixed real quick. Boom. How is the audio level now, Bio? Oh look, Professor Oak's gonna totally teach us how to... Yeah, Professor Oak just totally called us all a pussy. I played through this game like 4 times and I've never realized that before. That's fantastic. Alright. So, he's gonna explain to us the rules of having a Pokemon battle. And I think the BGM is still a little loud, so let's go ahead and bring that down a little bit more, and boom! Alright. So we've got Aroma Mist, and Sweet Kiss, and Covet. It's important for us to check out Soft Serve stats and abilities. One of the big things with this game that we're actually not going to have to worry about is Radical Red, when you save and load into the game again, changes out their abilities. But because we're doing this as a sleep lock, and there is not going to be any loading of the game, we're going to be good. And oh my god, a timid nature on this Soft Serve is awesome. So Alchemy is fairly slow as a Pokemon, but with that timid nature, we're going to get that up to our speed. It's going to lower our physical attack, which is great because Alchemy is a special attacker. Now, we already know move pools, but the important thing is the ability. If we get lucky and have a good ability, then we could actually have a pretty solid playthrough. And we've got Quick Feet, which ups speed if suffering. So again, coupling that timid nature with the quick feet, if Alchemy drops down into a low health zone, so in the red, speed's gonna go up. Now, looking at my IVs, it's gonna be rough. Getting that Ian special attack with an A- attack on a special attacking Pokemon is super inconvenient and super rough. But we'll deal with that a little later. Right now, let's figure out how we're gonna kill this Seeking. I definitely think starting off with Sweet Kiss is... Of course. Our whole plan. And we're the ones that get confused. Thank goodness our Nuzlocke hasn't started yet, because we don't have Pokeballs. Because if we lost to a Seeking, it would be pretty bad. But now the tides have turned, and let's go with an Aroma Mist. Get some more awesome effects out on this. And of course, RNG is not in our favor. And we're just going to go with the old school. Boy, the RNG is definitely not on our side today, guys. Yes, Oak, we understand inflicting battle damage is the only way to win. Unfortunately, it looks like we are going to miss out on the free XP because... Oh? We have a chance if we don't get confused and Seeking does something dumb. I think because this is a rival battle, we're not going to be able to use this potion, but I'm really gonna... Oh, hey. So those rules haven't started yet. It does let us use the potion, which means we are going to get that free XP. Of course, we didn't need to use it because apparently the computer thinks that when you're confused, you should try to supersonic again. Thankfully, soft serve, come on. Yes, good girl. And that is our first win with soft serve in the books. That's going to bring us up to level 6. Might even bring us pretty close to our next... Oh, that's right. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, it just gives you that instant level up. You cannot get the extra XP. So, again, one of the cool things about this being a Nuzlocke and being a Sleep Lock is we are not going to stop playing this game until we lose or, well, we win. Doesn't matter how long it goes, but that means no speed up button. I went back and forth about whether we could use the speed up button to grind, especially when we get into the later levels of the game, if we do make it that far, because we definitely want to make sure we are in the 90s by the time we get to the Elite Four. That is really the only way that we're gonna survive. Alright, so it looks like we can encounter Mr. Mime on this route, which would be super dope, having another Psychic and Fairy type. Though we'll be double on that Fairy, it's gonna be really important to be able to take on some of the later gen mons that we're gonna see to have a strong Psychic type, and Mr. Mime is a really good option for that. Cool thing with the running shoes right away. So, with it being Radical Red, heal, heal, heal every chance we get. It's gonna be rough. I've played through the game 3 or 4 times now, and I have never beaten it. So I am determined today to make this the day we win this game. Oh look, they're gonna come explain to us how we are gonna go back to Pallet Town to give Professor Oak his parcel. Fun fact, the Oak's parcel was originally supposed to be the map that you get to find Mew in the original Red, Blue, and, well, Red and Green, technically. And it was switched to the GS Ball once the success of the game came out. So when it was localized to the United States, it was turned saying it was a custom Pokeball because they knew that Gold and Silver was coming out. We delivered the parcel, guys. know what that means? We're about to get a Pokedex and Pokeballs, which means our Nuzlocke is officially about to start, which could be funny. We might lose in the first grass zone. Who knows what's going to happen? I do know that we could have probably got better starters. I'm still thinking Pikachu might have been the better option of the three, but Bioxen, I'm gonna go with you on this one, and hope that we can carry this alchemy all the way up through the end. It's gonna be a tough fight. All right, so let's see who our first team member is. Tyrantrum. Okay. Well, Tyrantrum is Rock Dragon, so we can't covet because we'll kill, so we're gonna have to go with the Sweet Kiss and hope that it hits itself in confusion to weaken it a little bit, because I don't know if we're gonna have enough balls to catch this, and we better hope that it doesn't. Oh boy. Alright, I guess we're just gonna start throwing balls. And is it gonna work? Let's see. Any shakes? Just one? Nope. Ah, we got one. Alright, come on, hit yourself. Hit yourself, hit yourself. Come on. Ah, ha, ha, ha. The RNG is not in my favor right now, guys. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Tyrantrum would be awesome. Yes! Come on, we just need that second shake and we can just Game Boy Luke this. One. Uh-oh. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So, it's not going to do too much damage. We're just going to hit it with that Sweet Kiss again and see what happens. Alright, that's another pretty nice confusion right there. We got 2 balls left. I think we are gonna hit it with that Sweet Kiss again, just to try to see if we can get a couple more RNGs on this to get it down a little bit lower. With only 2 balls left, I really don't want to risk losing this Tyrantrum because it would be a huge asset to our early game team. A fully evolved Mon's gonna start off with better stats, and by the time we get to Fuchsia and Celadon, when we can EV train this thing, if it's got a halfway decent ability, it could be a straight beast. And what's nice with the ability capsules being in this game, we have a chance to give it just another random trait ability. So we know that it's got pickup, which is not the best ability, but we're still gonna try to catch it. We're still gonna try. 1, 2, Game Boy Luke. It does not work every time. I just don't have his magic. For those of you that don't know, Game Boy Luke is another huge PokeTuber. Again, one of my huge influences. Super love his content. And we're gonna get it this time. Yes! Alright, so that is our Tyrantrum with the pickup ability. I mean, the extra items are gonna result in extra cash, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna do a real throwback to the 90s here for all of you 90s babies watching, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna name this guy Reptar. Rugrats was my life as a child, so it's kind of fun to see it popping off. Let's go take a look at this Tyrantrum. See what we got. Got a bashful nature, which is not good, but it's not bad either. A in attack, B minus speed. Pickup's not the best, but we know it's got Tail Whip, Tackle, Roar, and Stomp for abilities, so It's going to be a solid mon. I mean, with the ability to learn all of the different Fang moves and the fact that you can actually just go teach them to him in, I believe it's Celadon's? No, it's Viridian City. Nope, not Vermilion. Yeah, it's in Vermilion, where you get the move tutor that's going to teach all the elemental punches and elemental bites. So that will definitely help. We are going to go ahead and we're going to pop off a covet against this Zigzagoon. Emergency. So we don't get the XP. That's okay. We know that training in this area is going to be rough. Oh, we want to take that Oran Berry off of Tyrantrum because we want his pickup ability to kick off, because he could find anything from rare candies to master balls. So it's really important that we are using that. It looks like if a Pokemon uses an item in battle in Radical Red, pickup is going to pick that up as well, because that's what happened with the Orange, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and pick up 10 more Pokeballs, because we still have a couple of encounters here that can really help us going into this. So actually, you know what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up 10, not 15. We'll get that Premier Ball. Boom. And we're going to get 10 potions. 5 antidotes. And 2 paralyze heals. Paralyze is probably not going to be as common as poison, and poison does kill in this game, so we want to make sure that we have the antidotes. Now, you're asking yourself, what's with the fishing guru in the first town? Well, we're going to start off the game with a good rod, which is... oh, it's the old rod in this version. That's even worse, but it's okay. So we will get a awesome encounter, and let's see what we get. Purloin. I mean, Purloin is pretty bad. Again, I'm worried about using Covet, so you know what, we're gonna go for it. If it kills, it kills. I'm not gonna cry over spilled Purloin. And it holds on. You know, Purloin does get Fake Out, which is pretty solid, especially in the earlier games, because it does do a decent amount of damage if we can get this thing up. And there's that Purloin. So, female level 5 Purloin. Let's find out what you're going to give me. We're going to go ahead and we are going to name you after my beautiful cat, Stormy. Oh, I guess Stormy has a T in it now, so we're keeping it. Alright, let's check out the newest member of our squad, yo. Lax nature, it's okay. It's not going to give you the best things in the world, but it's not too detrimental. Damp. Alright. It is what it is. This cat probably isn't going to be with us too much longer. We'll probably wind up sacking it off. We are going to throw this Tyrantrum up front, though, so we have a better chance of weakening whatever it is we run across over here. Route 22 encounter, and go! Lantern is nice. Alright, go for the tap. Oh, I think I made a fatal. Okay, so we're good. That Lantern is super bulky, so we are going to switch right on over into Soft Serve. If we can get our hands on this Lantern before Brock, that will be so Nice. Let's go ahead and Sweet Kiss for that confusion. And we're gonna go there. Alright, what have you got going on for me today? Alright, I'm level 6, level 4. Soft Serve isn't the strongest, so Covet shouldn't kill, and Lantern is pretty bulky, and of course, the RNG is going to hit me up with that. Just got Electro Ball. It's not a bad move, but it's a pretty slow Pokemon, so it's definitely not something we're going to want to keep on for a while. There we go. Alright, so we're going to just start throwing some balls at this Lantern, and really hope that we get it. That would give us 2 fully evolved Pokemon on our team already, and that Lantern is going to be really nice against Brock. It's going to be pretty efficient against Misty as well. Alright, so we're adding that Lantern to the team. Reptar's hitting up that level 3, level 4. Maybe we're going to get to level 5? Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Getting those level ups, the grind in this game is so real, it's not even funny. So what we're looking at next is praying that this Lantern, who, let's see, got a male Lantern. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and name this after you, Bio, because you have been pretty awesome with the help so far on the stream. So let's go ahead and name this Lantern after you, my boy. And let's check out Mild Nature. So it's okay, it ups my special attack, lowers defense, Compound Eyes, raises accuracy, so all of my moves with lower accuracy 92 is going to come up to 100. That is dope. It's a great ability on a Pokemon that's got a pretty awesome move pool of less accurate moves. Supersonic. Alright, so I think at this point we've got one more encounter before we start grinding up. I want to get most of the squad to level 10 before we go into Viridian Forest. It's not that Viridian Forest is like scary or anything, it's just Viridian Forest. We really don't want to lose any of the mons we have right now. So far our team is actually pretty stacked for this being hard mode. Oh, you probably want to run up here and grab this. I think it's a potion in this game. Yeah. And use that Gen 1 knowledge to our fullest, am I right? So we are going to... Oh. I wonder what Mr. Teachy's going to catch. No. So far he's caught a Mew and a Celebi, and looks like it's an Avalugg. Nice. Avalugg would be a really interesting Pokemon to have on our team. It's super bulky, but also not the greatest mon, so we shall see how it goes. I'm pretty excited to see what we get in store for. So I know we are been live for 30 minutes already. Wow, that is absolutely crazy how fast this time is going. I am super excited to get through as far as we can. If I die, I die, and that's gonna be rough, but that's life. Oh, who's this guy? Huh. One of Oak's aides. Alright. What did Mommy forget to eat? The Dex Nav. Nice. The only problem is the Dex Nav is actually not functioning in this version of Radical Red 2.2. It's a known bug. Doesn't let you find the hidden abilities. So let's go ahead and see who our next addition to the team is. Appleton, another dragon type, and another super bulky mon. Now, what's funny is when I was doing some playtests of Radical Red for my, before I decided I was going to do this as a live stream, I actually had a playthrough where my starter was an Applin, and I got the Applin, was
super excited to use it as a starter Pokemon because it's pretty awesome. It's versatile and has some good options, either offensive or defensive, and I'd be able to pick that right around the Erica time frame. So, went on, happy little trainer going into the woods, and ran into a Wild Butterfree. Wild Butterfree had Shadow Tag, so I could not escape, and one-shot gusted my poor little apple, and that was the end of that Nuzlocke. Quite fun,